Oh, look at this one. Isn't that cute?
Oh, it is.
I'm so sorry I'm late, you two. It's been a hectic day.
Oh, it's okay, Kendra. Sit down and relax. Leave your work at the door.
You okay, Kendra? You look like something's troubling you.
You do look like the stress has definitely gotten the best of you today.
Well, it's not me, really. It's really about my mother.
LaVon?
Yes. She had a mammogram last week, and they called to tell her she has to go back into the doctor's office.
A mammogram? I haven't ever done one of those. What's it for exactly?
It's a medical procedure using X-rays that allows for early detection of breast cancer cells.
Did they say they found something with your mom? Do they know what's wrong?
They didn't say exactly. Or she didn't tell me. She's not the best at telling me everything, you know.
My son is the same way. Won't talk to me or his father. Of course, I don't talk to his father either.
You're too funny.
Nice.
But you really ought to get a mammogram if you haven't done it yet.
Okay, I'll think about it.
You know, I think I should go get one. A friend of mine said something about it. Something about needing to check your breast for lumps once in a while. I think maybe I'll get a mammogram.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I'm Terry Lean. I'm an actress. I'm very honored to be a part of this program, to talk to you about women's health, specifically breast health and breast cancer. You might notice that I'm wearing pink. And you may have noticed people out in your community wearing pink ribbons. The pink ribbon is the symbol for breast cancer awareness, which started back in 1991. The pink ribbon represents women banding together to increase our awareness as sisters, helping us to survive and beat this disease. That day, back at the Deaf Club, Kendra told us that her mother had just had her first mammogram. Now, I know that mammograms can seem a little scary to some of us. But this program is designed to give you straight answers about any questions that you might have about breast health and breast cancer. Breast cancer is a disease we all need to be concerned about. There are about 200,000 new cases of breast cancer diagnosed among women in the United States every year. That makes it the second most common cancer after skin cancer. It's also the second most common cause of cancer deaths among women in the United States, second only to lung cancer. Like all women, deaf and hard of hearing women are concerned and should be fully informed about breast cancer and breast health. How do we protect ourselves? What do we do if we find a lump in our breast? What is it like for women who have breast cancer? This is information we all want and need to know. So that we can preserve our health and the health of others we care about. We need to learn what their experience is like. Like you, I also know how difficult it can be for us to find the best information from newspapers, magazines, the internet, from television, radio, and other media. Where do we get this information? I know it's not always easy for us deaf and hard of hearing women to talk with doctors or nurses to get complete information. When we need services, the medical care system can seem complex and confusing. For this reason, the Greater Los Angeles Agency on Deafness, GLAD, and the University of California, Los Angeles have teamed up to design this program especially for deaf and hard of hearing women. It is meant to clearly and directly explain some of the most important terms and procedures we need to know to take more control over our own health. Whether we are hoping to prevent breast cancer, already have breast cancer, or are a breast cancer survivor. We hope that this DVD will help you to have better communication with your doctor. Knowledge and understanding are key. This DVD is not, however, meant to substitute for good communication and dialogue with a doctor or other healthcare provider. It is intended to reinforce and support your knowledge so that you can be better equipped to discuss these issues with your doctor or other healthcare provider. This DVD is divided into 4 chapters and has a resource section at the end. The first chapter contains information about breast health and breast cancer. This is information that all of us should know. Because breast cancer can best be dealt with when it is detected early. And Chapter 1 explains the best ways to do so by clearly explaining the ways we can detect breast cancer early. Chapter 2 explains common tests used by doctors if your initial screening showed any abnormal results. It also talks about treatments for breast cancer. Methods to detect and treat breast cancer are continually improving. As these improvements are achieved, the number of women who live with breast cancer or are breast cancer survivors continues to grow. In our third chapter, we will meet deaf and hard of hearing women who are breast cancer survivors or are living with breast cancer. They will share with us how the experience of dealing with breast cancer has changed their lives. And finally, in Chapter 4, we described the steps every deaf and hard of hearing woman should take to ensure that she has the services and information she needs to ensure the very best care. We also provide a list of resources where deaf and hard of hearing women can find additional assistance and get more information. We are not alone. We are in this together. No matter what aspect of breast health is most important to you, screening, diagnosis, treatment, or survivorship, be sure to look at this final chapter and all of the chapters in this DVD. Then you'll know how to establish the best communication with your doctors. And this is especially important to all of us who are deaf and hard of hearing. We hope you'll take the time to watch all 4 of the chapters in this DVD. It's an important first step in learning how we can take better control of our own health. If you don't want to watch the DVD all the way through, but would rather watch an individual chapter, you can do so by highlighting the chapter icon you want from the Chapter Selection menu screen and pressing Enter. Also, there are topics in the Further Information section that will provide you with more information on a given topic. We also encourage you to check out some of the resources we mention in the Resource chapter. To help you learn more and find answers to any additional questions you may have. We hope you will find this DVD to be useful and enlightening, providing you with knowledge about breast health, breast cancer, and the resources that are out there to serve your needs. We hope you will share this DVD with other members of the deaf and hard of hearing community. This news is very important to all of us and needs to be spread as widely as possible.